Hey there, Assalamu alaikum everybody. Welcome back for another amazing video. Today we're going to be talking about what is going on with the BTC market, what's going on with the crypto market. Are we looking at this becoming into a crash, or are we looking at this becoming into a bull market right after? Is this going to go up from here? Is this going to go down from here? What's really going on? Okay, to get started, let's check out what's really going on from the last discussion we've had. There's some news coming out about BlackRock and them talking about Ethereum clients are not really interested in the ETF that has been launched. And then there's also an element of Grayscale selling out some BTC, and that making the crash go from 73 all the way down to 63, and all these things that are happening. However, even though they are saying that, there is, if you go into the ETF market, and this is pretty much just the Bitcoin ETF fund flows, you can see here Grayscale has over time, yes, they had let some go, but they also still jumped in and bought more. And like, as everybody, I'll move this for now, as you guys can see from the lines, over time they have pretty much yes, they sold some, but then they started going up again. And even right now, similarly, as soon as it went down a little bit, they started buying more. And so there's this whole element discussion about, is the ETFs being successful or not? But you can see right here, $52 billion have gone in through ETFs. So if you look at the market of Bitcoin right now, it's almost $1 trillion. 52 billion, so it's not that big in regards of the money coming in. However, I do think that is because the money that BlackRock and that Grayscale is managing is not necessarily people who have a deeper and greater understanding of the crypto and the Bitcoin market. So anywho, I think as time progresses, they will also put more money into ETFs. Plus, you have to understand crypto as general is a riskier and more volatile market. So BlackRock and Grayscale, these guys are not the type to go into full very volatile markets. They have an entire portfolio. They have fund managers of multiple different people, of multiple different organizations. So they have to think about all those things before they put money in. So, but this does show that there is money coming in and there is growth of the money coming in. It's not as impactful as we thought. When people were like, oh, Web2 money is going to come in, these pension plans, these retirement plans, money is going to come in, so that's going to be like trillions of dollars. However, unfortunately, that's not what ended up happening. Doesn't matter though, because if you go to the BTC market and you see the growth of it, you can see from here, this was when we started initially saying, look, there is a chance of the market. But if you look at the BTC market, you can see here we started talking about jumping into the market around this area right here. Actually, I was saying it from like around here or somewhere, from like when it was 30K, and from around here, 30K, and pretty much it's been going up because there is a change and shift of the type of quality of products that are coming out. You can see there's a lot of BRC20 projects that are being launched. You can see a lot of innovation coming into Bitcoin as a whole, EVM and all that stuff. And I mean, just in general, AI and the technological boom with AI and all these other new tech that's coming out, hardware, software with NVIDIA and blah, 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 is bringing a lot of demand into these tech-oriented industries. And obviously crypto being a tech-oriented financial product, and I would say a pure fintech product, it's got a lot of demand. So let's go into the charting and let's talk about what does the charting look like. But before that, I do want to talk a little bit about the interest rates, inflation, economic issues that are happening globally and the repercussions of it. Yes, there is a hyperinflation in almost all the countries across the world because what happened with COVID, and then after COVID, the interest rates, and then the interest rates were low at that time, and then they started increasing them, and there are some economies that are fluctuating to a normal inflation rate, about 0 to 3%. However, there are some economies that are still at 10% or 16%. That being said, if you look at the repercussions of that inflation rate adjustment when it comes in 2026, 2025 to the housing market or the car market or the whatever market you want to say, there is going to be a major economic issue with that, because people are not going to be able to afford those high interest rates as soon as the unlock happens. I've been talking about this in this channel this whole time. Now that's 2025, 2026. Do I think that's going to affect in the next 6 months? Probably not. So from a 6 months perspective, I wanted to go into some details and more about the technical sides and just charting analysis, basic charting analysis.
Hope you guys are enjoying the video. And as you guys are, hit that subscribe button. Let's make that mashallah money together.
So now let's look at what's happening with the BTC market. And in general, that right now BTC market is 50% dominance of the entire market. And as BTC moves, that's how everything else moves. And if I had to go into every single altcoin, obviously there's some altcoins that have done better than BTC, such as Solana. Solana has gone, I think, 6x or 10x, I think, over the last, 10x over the last 5 to 6 months. And so if I have to go over, all of them, there's going to be a lot of them. But let's focus on just in general the crypto market, which is in essence the BTC market. So you can look at the support and resistance. We can look at RSI. We can look at just basic charting. We can also look at the Fibonacci's here. Now that all being said, I got to move this down a bit. Yeah. So that all being said, you can see here, as of now, if you look at the lowest all-time low from the last, we're looking at few months from all-time high from the last few months, and that's how I'm going to do the analysis, because I'm not doing the analysis for a very short time frame. Rather, I'm doing it for a swing, which is a monthly swing type of trade, because you can either invest, and that's how I've been talking about this analysis, or you can do a swing trade based analysis. Day trading, that's going to be a lot more crazy. That all being said, you can see here there is a good 60% chance of it just continuing going up. There is from a trend analysis, you can see it is hitting support, and it might just break off from the support and go back up. And then that means, like, if you elongate this line, and sorry, not this. If you elongate this line, right, you can see it might bounce up and it might go all the way here. Now that all being said, what does it look like from the elements of what's happening with the market, with the news and then the inflation and interest rates and economic recessions and wars and stuff? Crypto is a very interesting market. It's very historical based. A lot more is on charting, and a lot less happens on the fundamentals. Now with that, there is some rare times where fundamentals comes in and just outright just kind of affects the market heavily. Now, what I think would happen personally with looking at everything is that we might see a slight fall to this point right here, which is about 60k, somewhere around here. And at that point, then the market is going to start recouping to where April 24, we're going to look at right around here, where the market is going to hit around the time of halving. And after halving, there is usually a chance of the market going down. So what I'm going to do is draw a hypothetical line, obviously non-financial advice, and obviously do your own research. I think something like this obviously just has to bounce back and go up to somewhere around this point, where it'll start preparing itself for halving and start going down again. And then after that, that's when, like in May, June, July, I think there's going to be after the halving, there's going to be a much bigger growth, where we're going to see the real juice of the bull cycle. This does not seem like is this part right here does not seem like it is the start of the bear market. Not at all. I think it's the first bounce that happens, and then actually the bull cycle goes for a good 1.5 to 2 years. So even if you said this is really the starting of the bull cycle, this is just the starting. It's just a bounce within the bull cycle, and then there's going to go back up, and it might go a little bit down. Now, obviously, you have to do your own analysis, and you have to see other YouTubers and what they're doing and what their opinion is. And there's a lot more analysis that went behind this. Obviously, I didn't just kind of just do these 3-4 things. I looked at the volume, the RSI. You guys can also look at that right here. And there's a lot more signs. Everything is about probability of success. There's about 80% probability that this is gonna go down a little bit more, and then around the 62 to about 59k area, it's gonna have a bounce back up, and then from there obviously start going back up again. So what would I recommend that you guys do, or what would I do personally, and this is exactly what I'm doing, is actually I had sold around at this point right here some of my positions in Solana, in Ethereum, in BNB, and so these are the major ones, because the other projects I'm holding for long term. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for this mark right here about at 62, 60, one, that's when I'm gonna start going back into buying bigger bags, and from there just obviously leave it for a long run until I think all-time high time. When the halving season is about, when the halving date is around the corner, right there, start sell a little bit more and take some profit. Remember, one thing is, when I at this point told you guys, you know, the market is going up, and I give you guys my list of tokens that I'm personally purchasing, and they've already gone up. I think they've gone up by 2x or 3x. And so first thing I would say is take out your initial investment. Remember, this is very important. Take profits. It took me 3 years to understand this, that you really need to take profits. After losing a lot of money in my initial times of when I was like 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 years of age, I wouldn't take profit. I would get greedy. Do not get greedy. Be patient and take profits. So take profits. And this is what my personal analysis of what's going on is. I hope you guys like this video. Let me know what your opinion is. Let me know what you guys think. And yeah, what you guys are thinking about doing over the next, I would say, till April, 1 month. Yeah, April 24 exactly, because that will also help others in their vision. I've already told you guys what I'm doing. I've already sold a little bit of my bags. I'm going to jump back into those bags, and you know, the little 10 to 15% profit I would have made, you know, I made from that difference, I'm going to use to buy myself some good coffee. Maybe a little bit more than just coffee. Kara, I hope you guys like the videos. Let me know what your opinion is. Take care of yourself. Assalamu alaikum.